15th and 16th of 2025 expands our love life and our love for life as we have a very positive aspect happening in the stars. So in today's video, I want to share everything you need to know about this transit happening on September 15th and 16th of 2025 and how you can align to these energies to your benefit to manifest love, wealth, abundance, and success. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Isabel, your spiritual rebel friend, and today we are talking about a very positive aspect happening in the stars on September 15th/16th of 2025 that can bring in more rapid growth in our love life. So if you are looking for love or you're looking for more connection with a partner, this aspect is going to be really great for that connection. But additionally, not only can this affect our love life, this can bring more love for life into your career, your finances through an expansion or something else based off of your sign. And in today's video, we will talk about your Signs Horoscope. So in today's video specifically, I'm going to cover what this positive aspect is, how it's going to affect us, where it will affect you based off of your sign. Is this going to be more about your love life, your career, your finances, or something else? And how to align with this energy to your benefit. So if you are someone who not only wants to gather the information of astrology and know what to anticipate, but also proactively align to the transits so that you can manifest your desires, watch through to the end of this video where I'm going to be sharing some of my top encouragements and tips to align with this positive energy of this aspect we are having on September 15th and 16th. And of course, if you want to dive deeper into your chart and how you can align to the stars currently, both in your natal chart and transits, I invite you to book a reading down in the description box below and stay tuned to the end of the video where I will share more on more of my offerings, all the things that I offer, my favorite crystals, and ways that you can work with me. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that because I'm not going to touch on it at the beginning, trying to make these intros shorter. Still, here we are 2 minutes later, and I need to work on slowing down how fast I speak. So let's get straight into what exactly is happening on September 15th and 16th of 2025. September 15th and 16th, we have Venus in Leo sextiling Mars in Libra at 25/26 degrees. This is an aspect that, so to say, follows each other along for 2 days. So hence why I say it's on the 15th and the 16th. They meet at 25 degrees and then they bounce forward one more degree, taking one further step forward in their journey together. And then they go separate ways as Mars and Venus transit at different rates. If you watched my weekly forecast, you know that I already touched on this transit, but today I wanted to go a bit deeper and talk about how it's going to affect your sign, which we'll get to later. But first of all, what is this sextile? I almost said trine. Sextiles are friendly, harmonious aspects. Now, trines specifically are more about luck, whereas sextiles mean more agreement. I like to describe it as sextiles are nice acquaintances or friends, whereas a trine is a best friend. So there's a bit of an energetic difference there. And with this having Venus and Mars involved, this means our actions and our love life are going hand in hand. Hence why I say this is such a major transit for love. Because when we have Venus and Mars in a sextile, or a trine for that matter, this expands our love life. This brings positive energy to our love life, and our efforts reward our love life. Whenever we have Mars involved specifically in a transit, this means that our actions are extra rewarded. And as of Mars being in Libra, we are being all called to more focus on harmony in our actions, focusing on bringing balance in our actions, being more balance oriented in how we move through life, and also more connection oriented. And with Venus in the sign of Leo, this is the love for passion, the love for play. Wherever Venus transits, it tells us where we can find our love life most active, meaning if you're looking to meet someone, this is the area of life where maybe you can find them. But it also tells us what brings us more of a love for life. So again, this is mainly like a love transit that we're experiencing on the 15th and 16th of September. But it doesn't have to be exclusively to relationships because Venus transiting Leo and in this aspect reminds us that being passionate, playful, lighthearted, and courageous bring value to life. I'm curious if you felt in recent times, do you feel like being more playful has been more rewarding? Please drop a comment down below if that resonates for you. Do you feel like having fun has been bringing you more value and more sense of I love life? Additionally, With this being Venus, it is the planet of love. This also means that with Venus and Leo, we may be finding that we need more courage and confidence, and we want a kind of love that is more playful. For those in relationships, being more playful and lighthearted and passionate has brought more love to the relationship. For those who are single, they want a love that is passionate and playful. And again, this doesn't have to do with love, but simply put, with Venus and Mars in this sextile, which is active on the 15th and 16th, our harmonious, connection-driven actions, our way of moving through the world in balanced, connection-oriented ways, is positively supporting our love for life that brings play and joy. Having Leo and Libra together here in this sextile can really bring an energy of lightheartedness overall. Libra is a lighthearted air sign that focuses on connection and understanding. It's not Scorpio where we go deep, but it's where we look at people in very mental ways and say, I understand you, I get your way of thinking, and I want to have harmony with everyone. And Leo says, let's have fun, let's be the life of the party, let's do something new, let's be creative, let's be like kids. So this is a very light energy that we're experiencing that can bring a sense of lightheartedness and childlike appreciation and love to our love life and our love for life. I would recommend that you look at 25 degrees of Leo and Libra, and in your chart, what house is that? That is where you may be experiencing love expansions or love opportunities. And it's also where you may be feeling more love for life around this time. Again, I will get to all signs horoscopes in a minute. Overall though, what a Venus-Mars sextile invites is action, especially because Leo's involved in this. Because Mars, whenever we have it in positive aspect, it says our efforts are rewarded, our actions are rewarded, especially when done in the manner in which Mars is transiting the sign it's in. Meaning that with Mars transiting the sign of Libra, Mars in Libra is encouraging us to move through our life and take physical action in a way that promotes balance and understanding. Again, I covered this in my weekly forecast as well. And so with this aspect involved, we can find that we are expanding our love lives and also expanding our love for life. It's a great opportunity to, if you're looking for love, take action. Now, again, I keep saying love life versus love for life. If you're wanting to call in one of these more than the other, then you absolutely can do so with this transit. But for some of us, there's certain areas of life that may be more in focus based off of your sign. So let's get into the all signs horoscopes, talking about how this sextile will affect you. And I'm going to divide this based off of elements. So for sake of simplicity, I recommend you listen just to your sun or just your rising horoscope, depending on which one you feel resonates more for you. If you can handle a lot of data, listen to all three. And then after you see that, go to the end of the video, make sure you check out the timestamp talking about what to do with this transit. For my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising, this brings love life and love for life. The more you focus on your passions and connections, specifically sharing your passions, personal beliefs, and sense of self with your social spheres, whether this is your one-on-one relationships, your daily network, or your friend groups, you are encouraged to bring your passion, the things that you're passionate about, to your social connections. I will note specifically for my Aries, sun, moon, and rising, I do think this is most dominantly a love transit for you because Leo is your 5th house of romance, and Libra is your 7th house of one-on-one connections. Now, regardless, all three of you signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, can tap heavily into love life themes here. If you're wanting to call love into your life, I recommend that you focus on social connections during this time. Specifically, if I was going to calculate correctly, Leos should specifically focus on their daily network. Aries should specifically focus on one-on-one connections, and Sagittarius should focus on more of their social groups, so to say. Nonetheless, a love life interest could be coming in the more you focus on connection and harmony and balance with others, and sharing the connecting with other people on the basis of a passion, a personal ideology, a creative pursuit. You could feel like you want to do more fun, creative hobbies or enjoyable things, go out on the 15th and 16th, and that is encouraged both for your love life during this time and your love for life. Now, on the other hand, for my earth signs, you absolutely can draw in and call in love and new romantic encounters during this time. However, over the 15th and 16th, my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you guys may feel like there's more of a desire to be more solitary and focus on you, stay in your own lane. Whereas my fire signs may feel like, you know what, let's go to every party imaginable and socialize with every single person. Earth signs, you may be feeling more called to be down to earth. You may be wanting to focus more on your passions in solitude or with your close-knit groups, and that would be something I recommend. This isn't necessarily a transit for you where you're encouraged to socialize with everyone, though connection is valued. This is more about connection with those who matter most, and additionally connection with yourself. So you may want to focus on more of a solitary hobby, but something maybe I would also say that connects into work could be in the focus. And this could bring in a love opportunity through focusing on your hobbies and your work. Why I say that? Because your just some culmination, some total, your 4th house, your home life, your intimate relationships, your 8th house, your 12th house, your inner work, combined with your 2nd house, 6th house, and 10th house, your career, your finances, and your work are all highlighted overall as a general consensus for you earth signs. So you may be more in a work hard, play hard mode or work hard because it is play mode, where you feel like you're getting more enjoyment from doing your work, or maybe focusing even too on social connections with work. Either way, regardless of which parts of that resonated for you, earth signs, I would recommend during this time focusing on what you are passionate about, what sounds like fun, and be open to connection within your work environment. And this could call in a love interest, a love opportunity, or just the opportunity to love life a little deeper. My air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. This is really bringing in a love opportunity and love through life or love for life through your social environments and your passions. With this transit in particular, this sextile, air signs, you're gonna feel like there's already a natural desire to show who you are with your networks, to share your passions in a network. This can be a really great time for you to insert yourself in social environments, whether that's one-on-one, networks, social groups, whatever it is, social environments where you're learning a new passion or you're discovering a passion or focused on a passion. If you've been wanting to go to an art class, or if you've been wanting to do something you're passionate about, go see a movie premiere, something that you love and that's fun, maybe visit a new bar. This is encouraged. There's a sense, I feel like, of novelty here for you guys. But additionally, you may feel that there is more connection by showing who you are. So your sense of self, the things that you identify with, combined with the things you're passionate about in social spheres, is really encouraged for you during these 2 days. You may find that you feel more called to be out in the world, and that is something you should lean into to call in these love opportunities, but also to call in, just simply put, more love for life. And finally, for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, this sextile between Mars and Libra and Venus and Leo is activating your money, your work, as well as your places close to home. So I didn't say this in my earth signs segment, which I hope you guys watched for this part, because I'm not gonna go and put this part in, but this could be a great transit for career opportunities and financial opportunities. The more you put effort into work, you could be more well paid for it. You could be more well received for it during this time, because Venus is not just love, it is love for life, and it also encompasses wealth, which is money, which is abundance. And so if you're looking for prosperity, water signs, during this transit, this could be a really good transit for money-making opportunities, taking action focused on connection. Specifically, it may seem unrelated, but connecting with those who feel closest to you and prioritizing fun within the workplace could bring in more money-making opportunities for you. Additionally, if you're looking for love, the place to look is no further than your home, not in a weird way, but meaning that the more you connect in with your family, with those who you feel close to, they may connect you with the right people who you're looking for. So spending time and prioritizing those who feel closest to you can bring in more love for life, and may, in a indirect way, it may seem lead you to finding more love in your life romantically. Now, that is just for all signs, a very general consensus, trying to make it as simplified as possible. Of course, looking at your unique birth chart, your sun, your moon, your rising, where your Venus is, where your Mars is, and so much more is going to give you more of a specific interpretation about how this kind of transit plays out for you. Hence why I invite you to book a reading if you want to go deeper into that and prepare for future transits to attract love, wealth, abundance, prosperity, career opportunities, and more down in the description box below. But for the final segment of this video, let's talk about what you should do during this kind of transit. And I'm going to keep this very brief, very simple, because I think it can be. Overall, with this being Mars and Venus activated, two major themes are encouraged, prioritized, and well rewarded, which is action in the things we do that bring love for life. Now, I know that sounds a bit broad on the second segment, but for the first part, what I would recommend to do during this transit is to prioritize connection. Look at what house Libra is in your chart, or according to your sun sign. And that is where you should focus on connection. So for example, if you're an Aries, is sun, moon, or sun or rising, focusing on connecting with people like friends. If Libra is your 10th house and you're a Cancer, sun or rising, I believe, then you want to focus on connection in your career. If Libra is your 8th house, focusing on your intimate relationships. If Libra is your 4th house, then focusing on connection at home. So focus on connection. Focus on balance. Ask yourself during this 2-day period as we near it, what would feel nice? What would feel harmonious? What would feel balanced? And how can I connect with others? With Mars making this aspect overall, we may feel more called to connect with people in lighthearted ways. And so making those plans can be really encouraging during this time, or even simply put, trying to come from an understanding place. And additionally, with Venus and Leo involved, we are rewarded for prioritizing passion and play. So ask yourself, how can I play these next few days? How can I play and do something passionate? Maybe there's a hobby or a creative pursuit that you want to do during this time. Leo also does encourage a bit of courage. It encourages you to be courageous. And so maybe doing something out of your comfort zone, taking that leap, being a bit more bold is 100% encouraged with this sextile between Venus and Leo. Venus in Leo and Mars in Libra. You get the point. So let me know down in the comments below, what is your sign? Did this resonate for you? How do you feel like this is impacting you, this sextile? What are you hoping to call in during this time? Is it love? Is it prosperity? Is it something you're just hoping to align with? Let us know what you're doing down in the comments below. Share what you're doing, and you know, I can sound stereotypical, but drop a heart down below if you feel like you're really ready to call in love opportunities with this transit. And share this video if you're know someone who is looking for love and is looking for a little bit more support on that. Now, I did say I was going to mention some offerings at the end of this video. If you liked this interpretation, I invite you to book a reading down in the description box below, where you can dive deeper in 30 minutes or an hour to your unique birth chart and how you are being affected both by your chart and your transits, and how you can use this as a tool to get what you want in life. So if you're looking for advice, if you're looking for guidance, if you're just simply put even a curious soul who wants to know more about what their astrological imprint says about them, these readings are for you. Learn more down below. Secondarily, I do feel like crystals are a really great way to align with the energies of the transits. Not maybe even because the crystals are connected, but it's great for intention setting. And I've been wearing my crystals from Otter Spirit now pretty much every single day. You probably, if you watch my channel, hear me fidget with them on my videos because I love them so much. I wear them every day, and I love repeating the mantras that came on the little cards when I bought them. So Otter Spirit's a really great crystal brand. I really love their crystals. They have bracelets and they have segments for each zodiac sign. So if you want to align to a certain transit, let's say of this Leo transit, you can go to their website and go to Leo crystals, and they'll show you crystals for Leo energy versus Aries, etc. And I really recommend them. I love their bracelets, and you can use the code Isabel20 to get 20% off your purchase. I will put the link down in the description box below, and you can find a link to them on my website as well at isabelrobledo.com. Now, of course, if you want to learn more about astrology, be sure to check out the other links on my website as well. So go to isabelrobledo.com to learn more about my workbooks, courses, workshops, and more. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for more videos breaking down the stars and more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I sincerely hope you enjoyed. Once again, my name's Isabel. From my heart to yours, namaste.